first and foremost indicate that this is a parliamentary delegation made up of staff of Parliament led by the clerk, Mr. Jetro, who spoke earlier, and the deputy whip of the majority side, Honorable Comfort Doyo, and then the chief whip of the majority side, Honorable Roxon, who is here with us. Then we have the deputy minority leader, who is here representing the minority leader, Honorable Patricia Ajay. Then Ajay, sorry, Patricia Ajay. Don't worry, Mr. Speaker. Last night she didn't treat me well, so she and I will have our quarrels. And then, of course, myself, Mahama, Ayariga, and of course the leader of our delegation, I'm sure we all know, the Right Honorable Speaker, Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbin. The long and short of what the clerk tried to say is that at the time of the occurrence of the accident through which we lost our brothers, we're all out of the country. Myself, the speaker, the clerk, the chief whip, and some other senior colleagues in Parliament were all in Boston attending the National Conference of State Legislature. And so we were not in the country. And when we heard it, we took various steps to return in time to meet the burial ceremony, which occurred yesterday. So we're all there at the burial ceremony and decided that this morning we will come in person to the residence of the deceased to personally commiserate with the family. And that is what has brought us here. We should have been here immediately after, but because of our absence in the country, that's why Speaker is coming today. And I'm joining Speaker to come today, and then the Chief Whip is joining Speaker to come today. I have known Alhaji Muniru for a very long time, since his days at Ministry of Health. But I got to work more closely with him when he became the Upper East Regional Minister. And I was then also a colleague in government as a minister in the government of John Dramani Mahama. And those days, as Member of Parliament for Boku and also a colleague minister, he worked very closely with me. And I would say that this is a person that you can never find a fault with when you are working with him in terms of process, procedure, protocols. He would know how to relate to everybody that he works with. And I know that he became very close to His Excellency the President. And during our years in opposition, he continued faithfully and loyally to work with us in the party, to work to return the party back to power. And indeed, his effort and the effort of all of us bore fruits, and our party came back to power. And again, during that period of setting up government, he has been very, very instrumental, being close to His Excellency the President, providing very wise counsel, and running all sorts of errands, both for party and for the President as a person, and for government. And so it came to us as a shock and very devastating to learn about the loss of our brother in this tragic accident. And so the Speaker and I and my colleagues and the clerk, whilst we were away, instructed the parliamentary leadership to assemble the members of parliament to come and on our behalf visit the family, express our condolences as we took steps to come. So I believe that the parliamentary delegation came much earlier. Indeed, the day after, I think, the incident, I instructed them to assemble and come here to represent us. But since we are in town, the Speaker definitely, as tradition demands, will be here in person and to express our support to the family. I'm even closer to Alhaji in other respects. His wife is also my auntie and sister. Everybody knows how close I am to Alas and Ligby, and so for us, it's double loss. My very good friend, my former comrade and colleague, and also the husband of a sister. So we suffer significantly from this loss, and it's not just him that we've lost our colleague, member of parliament, we've lost a colleague who I have served in government with, the Minister for Defense, Dr. Omani, and of course the other persons, Murtala, and then the Air Force officers, and our NADMO official, former parliamentary candidate, and all those that we have lost in this tragic accident. All we can say as a parliament is that for us, and I believe for everybody living, we all know that this day will come. We all know that this day will come. When it will come, we don't know. How it will come, we don't know. But these moments, serve as a lesson to us as we live, to define how we want to be remembered. And I can say, and I can testify, that these brothers of ours that we have lost are people that everybody who has testified will give a very good testimonial of. And for me, the loss is painful, but we should live with a memory that they lived a very great life. They defined a path that we all admire, and we will continue to have memories of these wonderful persons. And we want to assure their families that we pledge to remain family members and replace, even though it is not possible to replace, but we will do our best as surviving family members to provide them the care and support that we can afford. And we in Parliament will do what we can to remember them. A lot of discussions are ongoing on radio and etc. I just want to assure Ghanaians that in moments like this, let us be united as a country. It's a painful tragedy, but let us remain united as a family, as a nation, so that we can support the family of the deceased. This is when they need us most, and so we should be available for them. I thank you very much, and the Speaker is so devastated, but we will compel him to say one or two words. Like you said, he was very close to all of them. Dr. Murtala, Alhaji, Omani, all people that the Speaker has worked very closely with. And so we can all understand how devastated we are. But Mr. Speaker, people want to hear something from you.
Atakbir!